Hi everyone, it's me Cherry and welcome to Humble Steps. It's another video for me to share to you informations about the different processes we went through during our swab test in the Philippines and our saliva test for COVID in Japan. Okay, so we will see the differences between the two. Firstly, let's start with the swab test I went through with other friends when we had to travel to Japan for employment, and they asked us to go through a swab test after our medical. The swab test should be 2 days or 72 hours before your flight. So which means you have to get the ticket first before you have your swab test. When the result is negative, then you can fly because you already have the ticket. But if the result is positive, that's the problem. Your ticket will be considered purchased, cannot be rebooked or refunded, because I don't think airlines now would do rebooking or refund your ticket when you can fly. Probably there are, but that is the same way of purchasing another ticket. So 72 hours before your flight. Went through was, of course, our swab test took place in Philippine General Hospital, and that cost us only 2,500 pesos. That was company paid, but considering the amount, that was only 2,500 compared to other private hospitals like St. Luke, or maybe Red Cross. They have even more expensive, like amounting to 10,000 to 12,000 pesos. That's how expensive it is. So for Philippine General Hospital, it's a government hospital, so only 2,500. But of course, we needed to be there at 4 o'clock or 4:30 just to be the first one to be in line at the registration point, because there are 3 processes you will go through. First is the registration, and then second is the payment, and the third is the actual swab test. That's it. But before you go to your schedule, you have... So who need to have swab? These people are those departing OFW, those people who need operation at the hospital, they are required for that too, and those who have symptoms of COVID. To apply a CIF, they call it CIF, and then you apply that online through their websites, and so you can have your scheduled swab test. So that's got ready, all your information is there. You make sure to have your field health number so that you are prioritized. That's what they said. They'll have the CIF paper or application online, and you also have to be ready who your doctor is. In times they ask you questions or whatever, because they prioritize too if you already have your doctor. So that's it. So you go to the payment center, the payment area. It's a small booth. And then when you are in line there, the registration starts at 8, and then we were there at 4:30 or 4:50. That's actually a long time to wait. Then we were falling in line, and then we already have the paper printed that we can present, the CIF that we can present at the glass door of the frontliners who are giving the transaction. And then when you are there, you have your ID, then you show that on the glass so they can read the names if it matches to the application you have earlier or prior to your visit. And then after that, you are given a kit, a swab kit. Make sure that the name of the swab kit there is yours, like the spelling and the surname, middle name, and the first name. It should be there. You go through the payment area. After you pay, you're given the swab test and the swab kit, and then you go to like a 10 steps away, there's a tent where they're doing the swab test. And you fall in line there, you wait your turn. Of course, you have to practice social distancing. And then the guards there who are guiding you will give you a dry tissue where you can clean your nose before you go through the swab test. So that's actually very easy. Okay, so you feel so nervous, but one tip is you should never sit down on the floor or on the ground, or if you have things fall down on the ground, you should clean them right away, because you don't know who spit them while waiting for their line. So you have to really be careful. You have to practice social distancing, use the alcohol all the times. Each time you use coins, papers, whatever you touch, you have to use, because you're on your way to do so the actual swabbing was a little bit inconvenient. I'm not sure how to explain, but that was one of the first time ever I experienced that feeling. And then the frontliner was very careful too. After one person being swabbed, they clean the chair, they change their gloves to a new one, and then they clean they clean the chairs and the things around them, just to make sure it's pretty clean and disinfected. And then another person will sit down, and that's my turn. So when I sat down, I gave them the kit, and then they asked my name, just to check if it matches to the swab kit. After that, they let you take down your mask, because this you cover here, so up to here like this, and then you have to raise your head so that they can easily put inside the swab stick. The thing is, when they put it on the left, they turn it like that, and then on the right, it feels really uncomfortable. It was not painful that much, but it's really so uncomfortable because this part here of your nostril is a little bit sensitive to any touch. It feels so uncomfortable that you wanted to sneeze. Yeah, so that's the feeling. It's not painful at all. But it was quick, maybe one turn 3 seconds, another turn 3 seconds, and then you're done. Then you have to go out. It has a tingling feeling into your throat, that you feel like there's phlegm sitting inside after the swab. So that's what I feel. I also confirmed to my other friends, they also have that tingling feeling. So that's how it feels. So after 2 days should be the result can come out. However, in our case, since we have our ticket, the result came out 12 noon the next day, and thankfully we are negative. So that's how it goes with the PGH, Philippine General Hospital swab test. So everything was very smooth, very clean. Somehow it was clean because it was only in